of this conference final between the number 4 seed Indiana. Allie and coach, as we take a look at the starting lineups presented by Kia.
Screens.
To be out of foul trouble.
Officials tonight: John Goble, crew chief, referee David Guthrie, umpire Courtney Kirkland. Combined 63 seasons, over 4,000 games officiated. Shot clock at 5 and an OB. He'll work down low. Nimhard defending.
Good D, better O there, right there from OG. Just back down the smaller Nimhard and shot over him.
Yeah, absolutely. The size difference. Nimhard will always get into you.
Neesmith, an early touch. Turner inside. Held. Punda. Caught. Throw line. 1 of 2. 5 of 7 in game 2, and the other night 6 of 8.
Well, the challenge for Turner is to stay that aggressive throughout the game. He's had great spurts, but they need him the entire night.
Brunson, game 3, 23 points. Neesmith is on him. Robinson a screen. Kicking it out. Bridges with a 3.
For collapsing the defense. Bridges spotting up for that 3.
Well, Neesmith, who's a great defender, turned his head to look at the pick. When you do that, guys are going to be able to reject the screen and go the other way. You've got to stay focused on the ball handler's gut.
Towns gets the Siakam miss. The other way they go. Bridges trying to speed up that offense. It's a rebound by Halliburton. Numbers the other way. In the corner, 3. Neesmith.
How good is corner 3? And again, that's pace and tempo. That's how Indiana needs to play.
Brunson trying to carve his way in on Neesmith, and does. Another 2 there for New York, and the first 2 for Brunson. Siakam quickly the other way. Back and forth we go.
Well, this is Indiana on offensively, but this is Indiana's pace.
New York likes the space, though.
That was a made layup by Brunson, and they got a made layup at the other end.
Brunson sheds the D, puts up a 3. Halliburton again is right there. Thought he didn't do enough in game 3. He'll take it the other way for Indiana. 3 by Turner. Rebound by Bridges.
When Halliburton can rebound the ball and just bust out, they don't even have to outlet. They are very tough to stop in transition.
And they're looking for
50-win seasons for the first time in 20 years. One of the best coaches in this league for a long time.
Neesmith.
Well, there's the answer. If that ankle, back-to-back 3s.
So you played on a sprained ankle. What are the difficulties shooting? The lift, which I guess would make sense.
The lift and really the calf as well, because it's an extension of the ankle.
Doubled inside, twisting out of it, getting it to go. Towns finds 2.
I like Towns inside there. Towns has an advantage somewhere on everybody, and on Siakam, it's inside. Well, that's where I think the real challenge is going to come.
Point game 2 in the Garden. Puts it in. Coming into this game 4, the series separated by just 2 points. And here we are, 2 of 2 right there for Indiana at the line. 8.5 in the first quarter. And Bridges will penetrate. Chipping his way in that beautiful fadeaway, but he's short, and Halliburton with the rebound. Indiana 4-6, 3. Halliburton. On early in the game, Brunson with it. Neesmith will tail him. And in to Robinson, who makes it.
By Karl Anthony Towns coming out of the timeout.
Halliburton has been big, assisting and scoring early for Indiana. With 4 minutes gone, Siakam finds himself free with a whistle. Smith is out. Shepard is coming for Indiana. With a beautiful drive inside, but Nimhard can't finish.
The Knicks have numbers if they push, and they're at their best.
What a feed by Hart. And over with the cut.
Just like Hart rebounds and pushes the ball in transition.
Shepard got caught ball watching.
Nimhard is on top. Hart is right there, coming off the bench for a second consecutive game. It's Siakam working in on Bridges.
One thing that's been a constant theme in this series. The Knicks have no answer for Siakam once he gets into that mid-post area, Coach.
No, they don't, and he does such a great job of recognizing mismatches in transition, and the Pacers get him the ball.
Brunson over Shepard, and that's a hard drive by Nembhard. Ball knocked away. Turnover, Indiana. Knicks are behind in the turnover battle in this series so far. As Halliburton defends Bridges. Count it. Foul.
Best perimeter rebounder in the league, and he's the Knicks guy to lead the break. He pushes it down and finds Bridges in the post.
So we just had a 13-4 Indiana run, countered by a 9-2 New York Knicks run.
That's how this series has gone.
Halliburton, long three.
Now,
But the road team has played better in each of these games.
you know, it was interesting listening to OG. You know, he talked about them just being a little bit more locked in on the road, and you can make a case for both of these teams.
Wow, and Brunson shows it again.
Offense that has been better on the road, but right now, this looks like Indiana's road offense right here in Cambridge.
Robinson watching Halliburton. Puts on the brakes, finds a gap and hits it.
Well, what does that talk about this move?
Got it tonight, Reg.
Brunson and Halliburton putting on a show here early.
So Towns on the bench with 2 fouls. New York has made 5 consecutive shots, 5.5 in the first. 3, Brunson, bucket.
Well, you
Brunson with 10. Halliburton squeezing through 20 points.
Saw the defense, saw Brunson kind of getting off a little bit. Comes back with that bigger body of Aaron Nesmith.
Yeah, and Aaron Nesmith, I mean, we talked about it the other night. I think every NBA coach needs to take clips from this series and show how he gets over picks. There he is again.
Look at that.
Nembhard out, Nesmith in, defending the twirling Brunson. With a series of moves to get the shot away, but he couldn't finish. Here comes Halliburton. He has the last 7 points for Indy. And the other way, Nesmith takes it. It's Bridges. Hart the rebound.
And Landry Shamet
Tibbs is doing here. You bring in Preston. So now you take off Turner and you bring back Siakam to go along with Toppin. 2 small teams on the floor here.
T.J. McConnell is also checked in for Indiana. Hart will tee up a 3.
well in these playoffs, right around 40%. And that's key because everybody gives him shots.
Siakam across the lane. Hart with the rebound. Played the entire 4th quarter the other night. Knocked away by Siakam on the deflection.
That number.
3-on-1 Halliburton to Toppin.
Points.
But what did it come from?
Defense.
A Knicks turnover.
Brunson with 10. Precious Achua. McBride is coming for the first time. Brunson will wheel and fire on the fly. Wow. NBA Jalen Brunson. 13 for the Knicks. A monster first quarter for him. Halliburton with 12.
Halliburton also with 4 rebounds and 5 assists.
Yeah, he's assisted or scored on 8 of the 10 Indiana plays that we have seen, lining up here, maneuvering, faking, and putting one up on the fly. A rebound by Achua. Down goes Nesmith. Brunson gathers, fires, and is short.